car soap, sponge, bucket, and a whole lot of cleaning supplies inside of my backpack. So today we're gonna go to the land, gonna clean up the Hachiroku completely because the past few weeks I've actually had family over from overseas, so I literally haven't done anything car related since I filmed the video in Odaiba for you guys. So literally nothing has been done since then. The car is a total mess right now. The rims are completely kinked with brake dust, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna head to the land, which I think is a perfect place. And then I can explain to you guys a lot of things that I need to tell you guys when it comes to the situation of the land, the condition of the Hachiroku, what's happening in the future with parts, you know, events that we're going to, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to explain everything to you guys. So let's head to the land and we'll get started. And we're here at the like usual, the chickens and roosters and hens and everything. But yeah, this is really dirty, so we got to get started. But before that, because we're at the land, I haven't been here in a long time, so yeah, let me kind of explain to you guys what's happening with this situation with this land and what's happening with the Hachiroku, what's happening with future events that we're going to go to, all that kind of stuff, everything. And one thing that I did get for the car, I don't know why I'm pointing towards the trunk. It's not for the trunk. It's in the trunk, but it's not for the trunk. So I'll explain all that. But yeah, let's quickly go through the land. Yeah, that's never gonna stop. Let's quickly go through the land and I'll explain to you guys everything that's happening right now. So first things first, I think I'll actually walk into there because I've never actually shown you guys inside of there. I always usually just stand right here. Just gotta make sure there's no spiders and stuff. It's spider season, so I gotta be careful. But yeah, the land as of right now is nothing's changed really. It's still a garden and everything. I don't know how to tell you guys this. Well, I mean, I guess it's not difficult to tell you guys this. Yeah, the situation with the land right now, my mom's friend who is the owner of this land, she actually wants to get rid of it sooner than I expected. And my parents are also a part of this field. They own part of it actually, and my parents are getting older. They're having troubles maintaining this place because it overgrows with weeds, and the land is just a lot bigger than they can handle. So my parents are planning to possibly get out of here within the next year or so. And when that happens, my mom's friend, she's basically gonna be running this whole place by herself. There is one more person that's in here, but he/she rarely shows up because that person actually is on a ship like 6 months a year, so that person doesn't come back that often. But yeah, my mom's friend, she's gonna be basically by herself running this whole thing, and it's pretty big actually. Here, I'll walk around. I don't know of the best way to show you guys how big this land actually is, because I know a lot of you always tell me that this land looks really small and that you could possibly only fit like one car or two cars. Trust me, if you take my Hachiroku over there, you could definitely fit 1, 2, 3, 4 of my Hachiroku. And then of course where it's sitting now, so there's 5 just in this upper area here, which is what I originally wanted. And then this lower section would have just remained as it is. But yeah, my mom's friend's planning on getting rid of it, or selling it I should say, way sooner than I hoped. And I'm just not prepared to deal with it. So unfortunately, it kind of looks like I won't be able to really make use of this land or become the owner of it or anything like that, and actually turn it into kind of like a workshop-ish kind of area. Because you guys know my original plan was to from this tree here, all this left area was to pave it completely and then put a very simplistic slanted roof here, and then we could turn this into kind of like a wash bay / work area. Just because there is a water source over there. That's why we always come here. And it would just be so much more space and so much easier to work on the car here. But yeah, it's just, everything's moving a lot faster than I hoped when it comes to the situation of this land. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take advantage of it. It's just too soon for me. So, but for now, we're here until the land is gone or sold, I should say. So every once in a while, I can still come here and work on my car over there. Better than nothing. At least we have a water source for now. So I guess we should start with cleaning the rims. I don't know if you can tell how dirty that is, but that is absolutely ridiculous. It's even worse when you see it in sunlight. I don't know if you can see it from the other side or not. Let's take a look here. Yeah, that's really bad. So yeah, we gotta do something about that. So I got all my cleaners in my backpack, everything from rim cleaner to tire wax, car soap. I am gonna wash the car. And then I got interior cleaner, my vacuum, gonna do all that stuff. Because yeah, the interior of my car, it doesn't smell good. It smells weird actually. So definitely gonna see if I can find an air freshener in my glove box, because I think I have one. I'm gonna put it in there and do all that kind of stuff. And then explain to you guys some of the things that are happening. Like, why do I still have the stock rims on the car? What happened to the Badox rims that we bought? The Badox, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I've decided I'm gonna wait one more year, and that's because this car actually hits its shucking inspection next year, 2025 September. So all the stock parts are gonna have to be put back in the car, and I think I want to buy tires for those rims that I have and put them on the car during that time, because if I did it now, I'd have to remove all my modifications on the car, because I wouldn't be able to get this thing worked on by someone, by a technician or anything, because they would completely just get rejected because of the illegal modifications and everything. So because the shuck inspection's coming up and I do have to put all the stock parts back on the car, I think that's a perfect time to actually get the tires and rims, get the tires for the rims, and then get them actually mounted on the car. I think that's a perfect time to do that, so I can hit all of it all at once. The inspection, putting the stock parts back, and then tires and rims, all of that can be done at the same time, which I think is a pretty good time to do that, so I don't have to do it 2 separate times and everything. So yeah, that's kind of the plan that I was thinking. So we're gonna unfortunately have to wait one more year, but that's what I'm deciding to do. But another reason is because the stock tires are actually still in really good shape, so I kind of want to use them up as much as possible, because I know that when I take off these tires and rims, they're probably never going to go back on the car. I'm just going to store them until if I ever sell this thing in the future, then I would put them back on. But yeah, I want to use up the tires as much as I can. I might as well, right? Get the money's worth out of it. So that's the plan with that. So that's why we haven't moved forward with exterior modifications like the wing and stuff like that. But you guys know the situation with the wing. I don't need to explain that to you guys anymore. But yeah, that's basically the idea that I had. So we're gonna have to wait one more year. And then I actually got one more thing that I want to tell you guys, but I'll wait until I actually start cleaning the interior, because it's interior related subject. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and clean the rims. And then once I start cleaning the interior, there's something in the trunk that I need to show you guys. And then I'll get your guys' opinions and all that kind of stuff. But for now, let's really get started on this, because I'm so irritated by how dirty these are. So I'm gonna do my best. I think I forgot my tripod, actually. I couldn't find it when I was at home. So yeah, I don't know. Gonna have to do this by hand maybe. Ugh, yeah, look how dirty that is. That is ridiculous. Let's get started. Good news, everyone. I say good news, everyone. I found the tripod. It was in the trunk the whole time, so that's good. I guess I'll be able to use it, so I'll be able to do everything now. Let's get started. They're a little too excited today. All right, let's get started. Got so much better. I don't know if you can tell or not, but so much better than it was for sure. It's so satisfying to clean these up. Just gotta do the rest of the 3, and we can get started on cleaning the body, because that is ridiculously dirty. Coming to the realization, actually, I don't necessarily have to dry these because I'm gonna wash the car and they're just gonna get wet again. So I'm just gonna clean them up, and then I'm gonna start washing the car, just so we can skip the step of drying, because that'd be so pointless. So I'm gonna hit off the rest of these 3 and start washing the car. Ugh, look how dirty that is. Oh my god. Definitely need to be clean for sure. Also, don't worry about that, okay? Ignore that, okay? We'll get to that later. Don't focus on that, okay? Seriously, we gotta focus on this first. We can worry about that later. All right, so got a big job ahead of me. Let's get started. So 2 capfuls of this, fill it up with water up to the black line there, and then we're good to go. Okay, that should be good. And about an hour later, we are completely done. Looks so much better. It looks like a brand new car again. Love it. Rims are clean, all 4. Car is completely washed and for the most part dried. I mean, I did the best I could with just a simple microfiber towel. It's good enough. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect. I'm not using ceramic coating and stuff like that, so I don't really care. As long as the car's washed and the rims are cleaned, it looks so good like this. So now we're not done just yet. We got to do the interior. So I'm gonna wipe down the interior with some interior clean that I have. Just kind of clean it up a little bit, make the interior not smell. It kind of does smell inside, so I'm gonna see if I have an air freshener inside my glove box. If I have one, I'm gonna use it for sure. I'm just gonna wipe everything down, vacuum the inside, and then we're pretty much done. And that's honestly about it. We need this. It's probably all dried out because it's so hot inside of the car. And then this will be perfect. All right, while we're cleaning the interior, I guess I'll show you guys one thing that happened to the steering wheel, or that I'm trying to make happen to the steering wheel. And it's in the trunk. You guys saw it briefly earlier, so I'll show you guys kind of a mishap-ish kind of thing, something I'm kind of struggling with, and see where we're gonna go from here. So let me pull it out and show you guys what's happening. All right, it's about time I showed you guys this. You saw it maybe briefly earlier, but yeah, that's right. I do have a quick release. I did order one. I've had this for quite a while, actually. I just never really told you guys. And yeah, you're probably thinking, why is it still in the box? Why is it in the trunk? How come it's not installed? And you know what? I'll just show you guys why. So I'll do it from here. That's good enough. If we take a look at the steering wheel. So I had a problem with trying to install this, which is the reason why I never made a video of this and why I'm showing it to you guys like this instead of in its own video or something like that, like an install video or something. So yeah, I had a problem installing it. I think I know what the problem is, but I'm just not willing to deal with it right now. And that is, I tried putting it on once and I took off the steering wheel, and then I tried to attach the quick release, but the male end of the quick release when I tighten it down with a Allen wrench or whatever they're called, when I'm halfway to tightening it down, my horn actually goes off and it doesn't shut off until I unscrew the whole thing and take it off. So somehow the whole thing's being grounded. Now, if you didn't know, I'm not sure if I actually told you guys or not, I'm not actually using the horn in the car. So everything's taped down with electrical tape and tucked away and everything. So I'm assuming the problem is somehow the quick release, because of the metal it's made out of, it's being grounded somehow when I'm tightening it down. So somehow the cables and something is being grounded, even though everything's taped down with electrical tape, individually taped down and then tucked away. I'm not sure how that's even possible, but yeah, the horn keeps constantly going off and it doesn't shut off at all. So unfortunately I couldn't install it. I think the problem is I just need to literally work out the horn situation to actually set it up, which would require me to take off the steering wheel, take off the hub adapter, which would be a pain in the ass, and then change all of the cables that go with the horn, because all the stock cables won't fit with this and the steering wheel and everything like that. So I'd have to replace all of them. Then I'd have to realign the hub adapter all over again, then take it for a test drive, then check to make sure all the dashboard lights and everything's fine and whatever, and then put on the quick release. Hope that once the horn is completely set up, the install won't cause the horn to constantly go off by being grounded somehow, and then attach it all together and then we'd be good. But to be honest, I'm just not willing to deal with that right now. And you guys know we don't have seats yet, so I'm not in a rush to install this thing. So it can wait until I get seats, whether it's next year or the year after or whatever. You guys know I'm trying to get the Brid Z04s in here. So no rush, so I don't really mind. I'm not going to deal with it right now. But yeah, that's a bit of a problem I'm having, is the horn situation. So maybe if any of you guys have any ideas as to why that's happening or something that I could do to avoid that from happening, the best thing that I would love to do is to just remove this steering wheel, put the quick release on and put it all back without having the horn. Just that'd be the easiest thing for me. But if anybody has any ideas, please do let me know, because maybe I'm thinking of this all wrong. But anyways, that's a situation with that. I've had it for like a month now and it's gonna wait a little bit longer, just like the rim situation and all that kind of stuff, you know. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and clean out this interior, wipe it all down, vacuum it a little bit, see if I have an air freshener inside of here, and then we'll get going and then we'll be good. Also got to put tire wax on, which to be honest I should probably do right now. Okay, why is this stuff white? I'm a little confused. It is tire wax, right? I'm almost certain. Why does it look like that? What am I supposed to do? Spread it or something? Why is it all milky like that? I don't get it. Was I supposed to shake it or something? I don't know. I'm gonna do the rest of the 3. I have no idea why it's like that though. That's kind of weird. But anyways. Let's see if this will help remove kind of the smelly-ishness. It's just because I don't have an air freshener or any type of soap or something that people use in the interiors. People told me that that's what people do. This has zero smell. I don't think that's the reason to why it's called Zero, but interior cleaner, but it literally has no smell. Same with the car soap that we use, no smell whatsoever. So this will just kind of clean down all the dust and everything, and then I'm gonna see if I can find an air freshener inside of there. So let's keep going and see how good we can get this, because as of right now it definitely needs to be done. I don't know if you can tell, but it is dirty. So I'm gonna go ahead, hit up this whole thing, and then look for an air freshener, and then I think we're done, because the tires are good now. I put the rest of the tire wax on. I kind of like dabbed it a little bit just so it didn't look as milky, but apparently it is doing what it's supposed to be doing, so I guess we're okay. I'm not sure why it was behaving like that earlier though, but We're almost done. We're almost done. Let's just clean up the interior a bit. And we can get on out of here because I'm kind of tired. It's been like 2 hours or so. We did everything though, which is great. So satisfying. And eventually, hopefully from next year, we can really start getting going on this thing. I know I say that like almost every video, but next year for sure, because the Shaken inspection for this car comes up. And at around that time, I'll be able to do things to this car because I do have to put all the stock parts back, get the inspection done, and hopefully at that time I'll have the rims, the Batoksu rims that we have mounted on tires, and then hopefully on the car as well. And then we'll see where we go from there. Either seats next, figure out the quick release situation. I don't know, but for now, keeping the car clean as usual. And we'll see next year. Hopefully will be the year that we can actually push forward with this. And yeah, I still need to get a new shift knob. I really want to get a likewise, but they're just so expensive. I'm not willing to pay the money for it right now. But aside from that though, nothing's really changed. I am looking for a new what do you call it, centerpiece, whatever you want to call it. I have an idea of what I want. I'll tell you guys what it is. So I'm going to be replacing these two because they don't really match with the theme here. So I'm trying to find one of those miniature Gundams. I think they're called Chibi Gundams. I'm not really sure what they're called. I'm trying to find a purple one. So if I can ever find one in a store, I'm going to build it and then I'm going to put it here. And I think that'll fit the theme of this so well. But yeah, whenever I find one. Anyways, I think that'll possibly do it. I think I've explained pretty much everything that's happening for you guys. So yeah, I don't know what else is left. The land situation I told you guys about. The chickens are now sleeping now too, so hopefully they're rested and well. They don't belong to me though, so I don't know why I'm telling you guys that, but they're doing something. And then yeah, car's clean, super clean. It's like a brand new car all over again. I love it. This car soap that I'm using is actually really good. So, and I didn't have to do any ceramic coating, nothing like that. In the future I might, but for now I don't really care. It's fine. Not until we get all the parts that I'm trying to put on the car eventually. I have ideas of what I want to do. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. So in due time we'll figure it out. But for now, yeah, that's about it. I've explained everything else to you guys. Not much else is really happening. I've just been super busy lately. I had family over for the past few weeks, so I literally couldn't do anything related to this channel, my main YouTube channel or my Twitch channel for that entire time. So today was just a cleaning day for the car. I don't think there's really any car events or anything like that happening for the rest of this year. I do want to go to the Tasha event though, that's happening where the Stance Nation event was. I'm not sure when that's happening next year, but I do know it's in the exact same location as where Stance Nation happens. So hopefully we can catch that next year, go to Stance Nation as well. And who knows, maybe Tokyo Auto Salon, some other stuff. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But for now, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to finish off the car and get out of here. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Jane, peace. Chickens, have any last words to say? Nah, they're all sleeping. It's okay. Yes! All right, we're good to go. Excellent. Yes.